Hey everyone, I'm gonna be trying something new because I have nothing else better to do, so I'm just figuring out to upload this video. So this is a game called World of Tanks that I've been playing for a while. I've been playing it since about 2012, and it's a really fun game. And this is just one of the interesting matches I had. This is my fifth match in the IS-7. I just bought it, and I've been just playing it a little bit and seeing how it is. So the beginning of this match starts off pretty slow. I decide to push into the town of Ents because that's where heavy tanks go on this map. It's a pretty even match. I mean, they have two RDs, we have two RDs, they have two TDs, we have two TDs. They have four medium tanks, and we have four medium tanks, and the rest are heavy tanks. With the player balance, they have a little bit of worse players than us, but I don't really like using XVM to judge statistics. So the first thing I notice is that the E5 pushes into the town and he's holding that little corner, and I don't really want to peek him because at that angle he would just penetrate me and it's kind of hard to go in on him. Yeah, now I'm thinking I want to cross over here to get side shots onto the other people where the E5 is and the bad chat is. But I can't really cross without taking a shot into the side, so I'm seeing if I can bait out his shot. And he's not buying it because he's actually a pretty good player. And I'm constantly looking at the map and I see that the T10 is pushing up with the T30. And I turn around, ignore the mid for a second, see if I can get any shots on them, but can't find a shot. So I'm gonna come back to mid, see if I can cross. And I see him that he shoots, so a perfect opportunity to cross. I'm gonna do a little bit of side scraping to see if I can peek a shot into him from this angle now. But he's side scraping as well. I can't really shoot. And then the Type 4 comes in, and my shot blocker doesn't shoot him. So now I'm just seeing if I can find any shots on the defender. Peek out here, see the bat chat, no shot on him, pulls away too quick. E5, shoot him in the turret. Not now. Well, in a second I will. Defender is about to come out and peek again. I fucking miss a shot into his lower places where, I mean, I do hit it, but at that extreme angle it doesn't pen. So the E5 is about to peek out again. I try putting a shot into his turret cheek, but hits the mantlet. IS-3 is not being a dick. Tell him to fall back. So VK is pushing in. I decided to push in a little bit with him, get a shot into the E5. And I'm paying attention to my map and I see that the T10 is pushing up. I decide to, turn around and deal with the T10 so he doesn't push into us and get side shots onto our heavies. I'm pushing him, see if I get a shot in his lower plate. It connects. He pokes out again, tries getting a shot into me, but doesn't take it for some reason. E100's pushing up, he misses. I think the T10 takes a shot into the E100 and tracks him. Put a side shot into him. E100 takes a shot into him as well. Now, E100 could one-shot him, but he low rolls, I think. Leaves him on a small amount of HP. Yep, 79. That's a really bad low roll. I secure the kill, and now the E100's pushing up, and I push up with them. It's going to be a T57 heavy there. And he starts focusing down the E100, and I make sure I connect that lower plate shot, and it almost still misses even after all that aiming. Now he's on one shot left, and aiming in, see if I can secure the kill, and I do. Now I try pushing in because I thought the E5 wasn't looking, but turns out he was, but he bounces a shot either way. And now I'm pushing up to put pressure on him. Now, I don't know how that shot penned. It looked like it hit his turret, might have still hit his lower plate. But so yeah, and then I get shot by the Ferdinand in the back because I was zoned. He bounces another shot, but I bounce his shot. Well, my shot goes into his tracks. Now the E5 is kind of hanging around there. I'm gonna put a shot into his side. It couldn't. Never mind. It bounces. Yeah, it bounced off his front plate because of that angle. So I'm going to reload, and I'm loading APCR now to make sure I can penetrate this E5, penetrate his lower plate with the APCR round. And I still have APCR loaded just in case for the E5. But I think I switch off to AP after. And I put the APCR into the E5. E5 goes down, and then the other T25 E5 is alive. He's on 64 HP. He gets kind of trapped in the little corner by all the tanks. I try pushing on him, see if I can find a shot, but there's no shot. He pushes me for some reason, and I just put a shot into his side. Now I'm kind of zoned out, but then I notice the email. He's pushing. Yeah, and I decide to just follow him, and at this point it's just damage farming. All the main brawling in town is done. I'm just picking off whatever's left. Get a nice little shot into his side, track him as well. But I think he repairs his tracks and keeps going, yep. And he's going to be going next to the fountain, where he can get hold down. And I try putting one shot into his turret, doesn't work. Even though it's 2 tiers lower than me, his turret armor is really strong. So it's like a 50-50 chance if I pen him with my AP rounds. Try putting another one in, doesn't work. Notice that they're capping 30 seconds left on the cap, so I decide to book it. And I counted the email shots, so I could push through, because he has a 4-round autoloader. He shot 3 times at me, so he has 1 shot left. So I push in, and I notice that the pilot, he's behind that wall, and I know I can penetrate him through that. So I take the shot, but thankfully the object resets as well. Now I just push into him, kind of bully him. Tried taking his tracks off there, but that doesn't work. Get a side shot. With the Lorraine, he's going to be pushing out, and I get stuck a little bit, but it's no biggie. He takes a shot from the object, I think putting him on a 1-shot. There we go, and I get a nice little shot into his back and keep pushing. Notice the T30, don't want to get shot by him. So I push into this side area, trying to get a shot on the email, because he's going to be pushing our Type 4 heavy, and I don't want him to die. So probably low chance I can 1-shot him unless I get a really high roll, but put a shot into his back, leaving him on 73 HP. That still was a low roll. Average damage on this take is 490. And now all that's left is the T30, and I'm pushing the T30. And I noticed that, he's not even moving his turret or anything, so I'm like, oh, he must be AFK. And then I pause right here to ask my team if I can have the Top Gun, because at 6 kills you get a medal called Top Gun. And put a shot into his lower plate, not that hard to penetrate, still a low roll, about by 6 damage. Now it's it's almost like a 50-50 chance if I get this kill or not, but of course with my luck I leave him on a sliver of HP. Yep, 42. That was a really bad low roll, and then that pretty much sums up that match. So these are the post-game results. As you can see, I got an ace tanker, my 5th match playing this, and at tier 10 it's not the easiest to get ace tanker, so I was pretty happy about that. I got a steel wall for all the bouncing that I did, and a high caliber for the amount of damage I did. And this is just the team score, just under 7,000. The object had a pretty good game as well. In a tier 10 match, Type 4 heavy didn't do too bad. These guys, tier 8s kind of carried their team other than the E5. I mean, I had to shoot a few APCR rounds, so I didn't make that much credits. Yeah, that was it. Tell me what you guys think about that video. If any of you guys are World of Tanks fans, my name on World of Tanks is NeoWild1. If you want, you can add me. We can platoon. I pretty much have all tiers. I'm pretty flexible. But yeah, no, if you guys like these kind of videos, I can upload more if I actually have good games. I don't play like ass.